This video is sponsored by Direct Mobiles. Check out their deals at directmobiles.co.uk. With most of 2019 behind us, it really has been a tough year for Huawei. Their placement on the US government's entity list by the Donald Trump administration has been in full effect for a while now, and there's already been a bunch of handsets from the company that have either launched without Google services or have just been launched in the Chinese market only. This includes handsets like the Nova 6T 5G, the Mate 30 Pro, the entire Mate 30 series actually, and does anybody know what happened to the Mate X? But anyway, it does seem like things might be a little bit different for 2020, as one of the company's executives, Charles Peng, has let slip some of the company's plans for next year. Mr. Peng is Huawei's consumer head in India, and he was quoted on Christmas Eve in the Indian Economic Times saying that we have our own HMS or Huawei Mobile Services, and they're trying to build a mobile ecosystem with most of the key apps such as navigation, payment, gaming and messaging, which will be ready soon. At the moment, our smartphones are supported by GMS or Google Mobile Services. This report suggests that we will see Huawei Mobile Services installed on smartphones as early as December, and other recent rumours have also said that the P40 series, which we're due to see in early March, will come complete with Huawei's replacement services for Google. He claimed that consumers won't see the difference between GMS and HMS. He said we're focusing on how to work with developers to offer a good customer experience. It is a challenge that we are trying to address. Peng goes on to say that utilising the vast Indian and Chinese developer base will help the company to deliver its HMS alternatives to Google in every country, with the focus being on the top 100 to 150 apps, to provide an end-to-end business model with developers, content and service providers. I think that the main problem with shipping their devices without Google services is the fact that not even the service providers are willing to stock their phones. They don't want to be selling their devices to customers for a huge price tag, and then they come back to them saying that they can't even use WhatsApp. Both Huawei and Honor, who are a subsidiary of Huawei, have been, according to the Economic Times, engaged with Indian top developers and offering cash incentives from its £1 billion fund to produce versions of the top apps that can be downloaded from Huawei Mobile Services. If they can pull it off, then this would be absolutely huge for Huawei and potentially big trouble for Google. Google never wanted this ban to happen. They, like most of us, could see the potential of what could happen in the future if you ban a company like Huawei from accessing the Google services. Well, they'll just go and make their own, and they could become a true competitor. Huawei still claimed that given the opportunity to use Google in their smartphones, they would take it. But it is clear that the ban has been hurting them. Their reported growth for the very important fourth quarter of the year has declined. Launching the Mate 30 series without Google was a big risk for them, which arguably didn't really pay off. If anything, it just highlighted their issues. So they really can't afford to launch another flagship smartphone that doesn't come out of the box with the basic apps that we expect here in the West. But I suppose what it all boils down to is how Huawei execute this. How smooth can they get the user experience to be? How much work will a user have to do switching from GMS to HMS? And how easy will it be for them to transfer their content over to the Huawei alternative? If these reports are correct, then we will find out in the next few weeks, and we will see if the P40 Pro really does come loaded with Huawei Mobile Services in early March of this year. These kind of rumours do make me wonder whether or not the P40 series will come loaded with Huawei's own in-house operating system, Hongmeng or Harmony OS. Huawei have been working on this operating system for many years now as a backup if they were ever banned from using Android, although this operating system was never developed specifically for smartphones. It's more suited to the Internet of Things, one UI that can be used across many devices. But I think that as long as Huawei are allowed to continue using Android as a base platform, they will do so, as they have put so much work into their version of it. EMUI 10 is being rolled out across most Huawei devices at the moment, and I would imagine that it would also be in the upcoming P40 Pro, because it really is a beautiful piece of software with a very nice user experience. This really is a tough time for Huawei, as convincing users to make the switch will not be easy. If they succeed, they genuinely stand a chance of becoming a viable alternative to the Android operating system. But if they fail, then the future of them selling smartphones in the Western market is unclear. I'm rooting for them, and I think a lot of other people are, as they feel that they have been unfairly treated by the US government. But of course, the Trump administration won't last forever, and at any time the ban could end. But what do you think? Do you think they should go all in and try to topple Google off the top spot? They clearly seem to think they have a chance, otherwise they would not be making these noises. To come up with a true competitor to Google is going to be extremely tough. It seems like they're not out of the woods yet, but they definitely have a plan. Make sure you're subbed to Btekt for all the latest Huawei and mobile tech news. And of course, we will have full reviews of the Huawei P40 series as soon as it becomes available. You will also find the P40 series plus all the other top smartphones at the Direct Mobile's website. Here you can compare all of the available mobile phone deals with all of the UK networks, all there on the one website. Plus they have over 24 years of award-winning customer service and provide smartphone reviews, tips and tricks and more. So if you're looking for a new phone, they've definitely got you covered. Check down in the video description below for a link or search directmobiles.co.uk. There's also a link down there for our Btekt Amazon shop. There you'll find all the best tech and accessories which are all recommended by us. It's definitely worth checking out. And that's it from me. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave me a like and subscribe for more Btekt. Follow me on social media. My name's David. This is Btekt.